Did you know that nobody pays you for what you know? They pay you for what you do. Taking action is fundamental to building your business, and learning to do it well unlocks the power to create massive impact and feel lit up every day. I'm Jo Ingram, and here's where we go all out for getting the courage and conviction to follow our true purpose and join the tribe of action takers making it happen. Welcome to the first episode of Action Taker Tribe. This podcast is for you if you're a new entrepreneur and you're building a heart-centered business for the first time. This is exactly my experience, and I really wanted to have an opportunity to talk about it and share some of my experiences and understand best how to make a success. And for me, it was all about taking action. It's something that I've always done quite naturally in my life, but I've realised that at times where I haven't taken action, that's where things have stagnated and I've not made progress. And of course, I've felt really unhappy in my life and stuck. Lately, I've had such a great opportunity to start moving forward, feeling momentum and taking action. And it's occurred to me that actually action's what fascinates me and action's what I want to talk about. Action in life in general, but most importantly, as an entrepreneur, when you build your business, how does it build? How do people gain success? What is it that makes the difference between somebody who seems to move their business on really fast and people that might have phenomenal knowledge, really good ideas, but their business is either not growing or very, very slow to grow? And what occurs to me is that actually the difference is in the action. And there are lots of different kinds of action, and I'm getting familiar with all of them, like messy action, massive action, inspired action, effective action. All of them bring something different, and all of them are important and necessary as we're going to build and scale up our new businesses. So for me today, this is going to be messy action. And messy action is probably the single number one kind of action that has enabled me to move really, really fast as I've pivoted from my job in advertising. So I had a 20-year career in media and advertising, over to moving to now building my business, which is about coaching and about programs to help new entrepreneurs take effective action and actually scale their businesses. But really what's got me from not having that business into building it and loving it as I do is the idea of messy action. And messy action is, of course, just taking action, even if you don't believe it's perfect, even if you're not sure that the outcome is going to be absolutely ideal. And this idea that actually clarity comes from action. You actually can't build anything. It doesn't exist without the action to bring it into the world. And so many times it's the messy action that enables us to just take that first step. I love the idea that nothing has to be forever. It's just for now. And so many times we get stuck in procrastination because we're scared that we'll be saying that this is me forever. This will be something that every time my name comes up, I'll be thought of as this or this particular program, this course, this piece of advertising, whatever it might be. But the truth is that if you look at any of the great successes in your niche, you'll see that actually if you scroll back to post number one or podcast number one, what they were talking about, what they were doing can be quite different to what they're doing now. And that's okay. And for me, that was so freeing. I was able to just basically make quick decisions. And I found that as I moved forward, I was actually developing my own brand, my personality, starting to understand where I wanted to take my business and most importantly, who I could serve, how I could make the transformation for other people, and what resonated to enable me to do that. So without dropping too much into that today, and I'll do some future episodes about that part of my journey, I wanted to talk to you a bit about how I launched the podcast and my decisions behind it. Because actually I'd come up with a lot of sort of random names that I thought were clever. And something was stopping me. It was just, I wasn't ready to launch my podcast. I didn't feel that the names quite resonated with me, let alone my audience. I found a lot of times I was talking to people about why I'd named, for example, Step Into It was something I'd come up with, or Make It Count. And although both those sort of phrases resonated, they didn't do what it says on the tin. You know that advert for Ronseal? It's like a wood stain paint. I think it's international. They had a really, really famous advert that just said, it does what it says on the tin. And that just preyed on my mind. I kept thinking to myself, I just want a podcast that talks to what I really want to be exploring, and I want to talk about taking action. So it was like a light bulb moment. It seems so obvious now in retrospect that actually the Action Takers Tribe was born from that moment. It's about taking action. I'm an action taker. I really want to help people become an action taker. I want to talk about those sort of subjects, and really the idea of building a tribe where we all feel excited and lit up about stepping into action was something that actually now I knew that this was what I wanted to do. So welcome to this first episode as I start to find my feet. And that's the reality. This is episode 1. Oh gosh, I just have this amazing dream that somebody's listening to this as I've, published my 100th, 500th episodes and scrolling back to see what happened in episode 1. I hope I do myself justice. But either way, it's exciting for me to think about where I'm going to go from here and how I'm going to build it. And this messy action piece about what I'm going to name it and what I'm going to do, I think is really important. So let me just describe the situation right now. I'm stood up in my daughter's wardrobe or closet. Literally, the light isn't even on, and I've got blankets and school uniform and everything just all around me. And I'm holding my phone up. Like, I have this ambition that I'm going to have this really great setup. I'm going to have a great mic, and I'm going to have the shield and all these things. But because I'm about taking action, I asked myself, are you going to procrastinate and delay because you haven't got your perfect setup today? Or are you just going to move forward? Could you have a better sound system in the future, and your first few episodes you're just going to go? And of course the answer for me was, you are just going to do this. You're going to get on with it today. You're going to just do the best you possibly can and just be open, honest, vulnerable, and step forward, because without it, it doesn't exist. And this is what I say in the intro about people don't pay you for what you know. And so many people I know are falling into this analysis paralysis. In fact, it's got to be a topic for an episode on its own. But this idea that I just need more knowledge, I need more knowledge. And taking another program, and my goodness me, the programs are phenomenal out there for new entrepreneurs. My head is turned constantly. I want to do this course. I want to learn that. I want to learn that. I've actually got a list of all the courses and programs that I want to take from phenomenal operators out there delivering amazing value. But it's occurred to me too that if you don't implement, then what is the value of the knowledge? And for me, the knowledge is absolutely key, but the real gold is in that implementation. And that's the area that I'm totally focused at the moment. It's like, how can I help people take what they know, whether that's what they know about their own specialism, whether you specialize in health coaching or financial coaching or all the other types of businesses that you're launching that are heart-centered. You want to deliver a transformation. And then there's the business skills that you're getting, and that might involve learning how to build an email list or learning how to use Instagram. But whatever those skills are, how do you take it from a point where you have all that knowledge, but you're actually doing it? You are actually creating the opt-ins and the emails that go out regularly, and you're starting to build your business and engagement and getting sales, because you're not going to make an impact and you're not going to make money if you don't implement it and you don't take action. So in future episodes, we're going to be exploring the different ways that we can take action, how people have actually gone from just having a great idea to actually building an impactful business. I'm on that journey myself, so I'll be sharing my progress as I go and the things that I'm learning, and I hope that that's going to really help you in your journey too. Also, as I go forward, we're going to be doing some interviews with people that have taken some amazing action and sharing some insights about that. So this was just my intro, me saying hello and saying that I really hope you'll join me on my journey. So from me to you, have an action-filled day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye now. I hope you enjoyed listening to Action Taker Tribe today. If you did, please subscribe and leave a review, and share it with anybody else that might find it useful on their journey to a successful entrepreneur. If you'd like to get in touch and find out more about what I do, follow me on Instagram. I am jo.ingram, or on my website, which is iamjoingram.com.